Hello, guys, and welcome back to As a Sport. And today, with the NRL season fast approaching for the 2023 season, I'm going to be getting back into the NRL spirit. And today, I'm going to be reviewing all of the NRL jerseys for the 2023 season in this tier list maker. So, the categories we've got are goated, clean, solid, meh, and please redesign ASAP. So let's go through all of the 17 teams because, as we all know, this season there are 17 teams with the addition of the Dolphins. So let's get into it. And the criteria I'm going to be using are whether I think it's creative, whether I can tell that's the identity of that club, and just based on the colors and that kind of thing. So let's get into it. So the first jersey we have here is the Melbourne Storm away jersey. It looks like this is to me. So we have it's a white jersey with it's got a purple stripe down the middle. It's cut out by the Red Z sponsor. It's got a bit of a purple collar and the purple on the end of the sleeves. Personally, I think it's better than their last few away jerseys, which have just been normally plain white and they might have a little patch of purple. This one's at least got some sort of creativity with the stripe down the middle. But I think it's okay. Like I think it's nice. I think it's a decent Storm jersey. You can tell it's the Storm, the purple. They're the only purple club in the NRL. So I think it's solid. I think it's a solid jersey. It's nothing too crazy creative wise because it's just white with a bit of purple. It looks a bit like a soccer jersey, or yeah, a bit of a soccer jersey. So I'll give it a solid. It's not a bad jersey. Okay. So the next jersey we've got is the Tigers home jersey. So it looks exactly the same as last season. So we've got a nice orange there, a bit of a black V, with a white V above it. The sleeves are black, which joins on to. I think it's not bad. Like I've never really hated their jerseys. I think they've always been okay jerseys. They produce okay jerseys. I mean, for creativity, it's literally the same as every other year, so it'll be original. I don't mind the colors. I think they work well together. They're not horrible. So yeah, I'd say it's solid. I'd say it's behind Melbourne. Because the Melbourne's one looks a bit cleaner, but it's not a bad jersey. It's a decent jersey. Okay. So the next jersey is the Warriors. This looks like this is their. Trying to see if there's another Warriors jersey here. I think this would be their home jersey. So, I mean, they've changed the sponsor, which is a massive O. One NZ is now their new sponsor. Obviously, they've got rid of Vodafone. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this because I think the colors and the nice V and the green, white, and that darkish blue. I think it looks nice. The only thing that brings this jersey down is that O. Like it looks like there's a massive hole in the center of the chest of the jersey. It looks like they just ran out of color and they just put a big O in the middle. So for that, I would say it's probably a meh for me. It's not horrible, but it's the top of meh. It's not. If they changed sponsor, I think it would be solid. Top of solid, probably bottom of clean. It's a very hit and miss jersey, this one. Okay. So the next one, we've got the Redcliffe Dolphins away jersey. I mean, I think it's pretty nice. Like it's just a white top half and that's like a cream color on the bottom. And they've got the two red stripes. The collar's nice. It's not a big collar. I don't like those massive collars. I mean, it's a nice jersey. I think for their first ever jersey, it's pretty clean. I'll give it clean. Like at the very bottom of clean, it's top of solid. It's a nice jersey. It's clean. Okay. The next jersey, we have the Sydney Roosters home jersey. I mean, it's the same every year. They have the little red panel on the bottom, that nice bluish, dark blue color, um, nice coloring on the sleeves. Um, Same sponsors every year, which works well. The Steggles works for the Roosters. I think it's a very nice jersey. I would say it's at the very top of solid, if not the very bottom of clean. But for now, I'm going to put it in very top of solid. It's a very nice jersey. It's a jersey I would, if I saw, I would probably be thinking about buying. Well, I'm not probably going to buy it, but you know what I mean. Um, okay, so the next one we've got is the Rabbitohs. I think this might be their home jersey. Correct me if I'm wrong. So they've got the classic red and myrtle stripes with MG, which is their new sponsor from last year. And they've got some white stripes down the shoulder, and it's a pretty much exactly the same as their last season jersey. I think it's pretty solid. I would say, personally, I would say it's probably between the Storm and the Tigers jersey for me. I think it's not bad, but I mean, there's not too much creativity. Like it's literally um, the same as last season. So it's a solid jersey. Most of these NRL jerseys are pretty solid, but yeah, because they're most of the time very similar. So this jersey, next one, is a St. George home kit. So it's literally the same as last year, except the only exception is that the V goes all the way up to the top of the shoulders. So, I mean, I can't put it any higher than solid. I'm putting it probably just below the Tigers one. Because at least the Tigers one has a bit more colours. But I mean, you can tell it's a St. George jersey. You can tell. Okay, so the next one here is the Raiders away jersey. Straight up, please redesign as soon as possible. What are the Raiders thinking? Like, the sponsor is ugly. Toyota forklift. I don't know what happened to the Canberra milk sponsor. That was at least half decent. And it's literally just a white shirt. Like, I don't know why they would charge their fans whatever they're charging. I think it's probably like $150 for these jerseys for just a white shirt with an ugly sponsor. If I was a Raiders fan, which obviously I'm not, I'm a Titans fan up here, um, I would be ashamed to. I would never even want to purchase this jersey, and I'd be ashamed if I was a Raiders player to run out in this jersey. It's a horrible jersey, and they should put some creativity into it. Like, it's literally just a white shirt. Even the Dolphins, at least they've got cream and a white and a bit of red. They've changed it up a bit. Like, put some, yeah, there's a little bit of colors on the sleeve, but that doesn't do anything. Like, but yeah, I think that's probably the worst jersey in this season, without a doubt. And the next jersey, which is their home jersey, at least it's got a bit more color, but even that, the sponsor ruins it. I don't like their sponsor. I think it's a meh. I think it's probably under the Warriors. I really don't like it. I mean, you can tell it's a Canberra jersey, don't get me wrong. The solid green, but the sponsor just ruins it. It really does. At least the Warriors, it's got a bit more creativity in its design than just a solid green shirt, really. The only reason I'm giving it a little bit higher is because at least it's got some color and it's not bland white. So it's the only reason it's a bit higher. Okay. The next one is the Bulldogs jersey. It looks like this is their away jersey, I would be assuming. So again, it's got this nice V stripe, which I like the V stripes on these jerseys. I really do. And the nice blue on the end of the sleeves. I think it's a clean jersey. I think it's pretty clean. There's not too much wrong with it. I think it's a I think it's clean. I think it's pretty clean. Bottom next to the Dolphins one there. I think the Doggies are going to have a good season this year, which will be in my next video, which I'll cover, which will be about the ladder predictions. But I think they'll have a good year, so I'll give them a high jersey as well. I don't know about 8 for them, but that'll be my later video discussing. So I'm getting a bit too far ahead of myself here. But the next one, is the Cowboys. This would be their home jersey. So, I mean, it's pretty stock standard Cowboys jersey. It's just a nice dark blue color, the yellow and white V stripe, and the Toyota sponsor works well for them as always. The collar's not too massive. I'd say it's a solid jersey. Put it in the middle of the pack. I think it's behind the South one for me. But yeah, it's not a bad jersey. It's a nice jersey. Okay. The Storm jersey. Now this one I really like. It's a nice jersey. So they've got the red Z. So it's got a bit of a purple at the top. It's got a bit of a V which cuts it, and then it transfers into a darker shade of a purple, like into like almost like a bluish color, dark bluish color, or a navy color. So I really like that. I'm gonna say this is the top of clean, nearly into goated, because I really like that. It's really nice. Okay, next kit we got the Penrith Panthers home kit. I'm gonna put up there. I think this is probably, I would say this is probably clean, just below. Actually, no, I'll put it just above the Storm one, because I'm a massive fan of the black kits, and their colors work well. The red, white, and the green. Sponsor always works well for the Panthers, and it's just a nice detailing on it. I like it. It's nice. I mean, it's original, same as last year, but it's nice. So no need to change what's not. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Next one we got is the Sharks away jersey. I mean, again, it's a nice black kit. We got the Aramax, which works well. I think it's solid. I'll say it's probably between Roosters and Melbourne. It's a nice kit. It's a nice kit. I wouldn't be ashamed to run out in it. Okay. Next up we got the Warriors away kit. Now this one is clean. It's very nice. I'm gonna put it between the Storm and the Dolphins there, sorry. I think the O works a lot better because it works better on the white than it does the dark blue down there. So I think their away jersey is really nice. I really like it. If I was a Warriors fan, I'd be probably buying this jersey ahead of our home jersey, the home jersey. If I was a Warriors fan. So the next one we've got here is the Sharks home jersey. I mean, pretty solid, like same as every other year. So I'm gonna put it, not please redesign. I'll put it probably above the Storm one. Sorry, the Cowboys jersey there. I think it's pretty nice. Like it's the same every year. But yeah, it's a good jersey. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, next jersey we've got my team, the Titans. I think it's really nice. I've got one of these. I'm gonna put goated, bottom of goated, but I think it's really nice. Like how the top, I can't see it now. The top half is that nice light blue, nice gold, yellowish stripe, and then our sponsor works well, and shade transitions into a darker shade of blue as you go down. I love that. I think it's great. It's probably one of the best kits this season, I'd say. And that's not being biased. I literally think it's probably one of the best kits out there this year. Next one we got is the Dragons away. It's exactly the same as last season. I mean, it's pretty solid. Not much creativity, just majority red with a few white stripes. And you can tell it's Dragons, but it's nothing fantastic. So I would probably put it above the Sharks and between the Rabbits, because it's about the same sort of looking design, except the white lines aren't as thick as what the Rabbitohs lines are. Okay, next jersey, the Titans away. I think, without hands down, this is probably the best jersey I've seen us make for a while, and let alone this season. I think it's goated. I think it's better than our home jersey. The way the white, the nice yellow line there, and then we got a nice blue, and it transitions back into a white. That looks awesome. And seeing the players model it, it makes it look even better. So I think we got some of the best we got the best jerseys this year. I think that's at least something for us to cheer about if we don't do well this year, which I think we will. But I'll get into that in my next video and later predictions. Yeah. So next one we got is the Pink Panther. I think this is another one I really like. I think it's probably goated as well because I really like this one. The Pink Panther jersey. I mean, it is pink. It's a bit out there. It's creative. It's not the same as every other team, which normally their away jersey is just white, or they just add a slight detail to their home jersey. But yeah, I think it's a really nice jersey. I like it. If I was a Panthers fan, I would probably get the Pink Panther jersey. It's just a nice jersey. Okay, the next jersey we've got is the Broncos home jersey. So I think I really like this jersey. It's pretty nice. The maroon and gold is cut in half on an angle, which is a bit different. So I'll give them plus marks on creativity there. So change their jersey again. The stripes are also cut in half too, and they're also nice looking detail there. The sleeves, not bad detailing. I think, and with it being modeled, I think jerseys look a lot better when they're modeled rather than just a picture of them. So I'm going to say this is clean. I'm going to put it, I'd say I put it just below the Warriors one. I think it looks really nice. It's a clean jersey. Okay, so the next jersey you've got is the Dolphins home jersey. Now, I like this one. I think this is a very nice jersey, considering it's their first season as an NRL club. I like this cream color that they've got going on. I think the stripes could be a little bit of a different color so they stand out a bit more, but it's still a very nice jersey. I'm going to say it's clean. I'm going to put it above the Warriors and below the Storm. I think it's a really nice jersey. Dolphins have some nice jerseys for their first year in a comp. They're pretty nice. They're not horrible. Okay. The next kit we've got here is the Tigers away. So I think that's exactly the same as last year, which most of these kits are exactly the same as last year. Yeah, I mean, it's a black kit, which I like, but I think they could have gone a bit more detail on here, just to change something up, like maybe add a bit more detail or slightly add maybe a few more stripes or do something a little bit different. But I think it's still a solid kit. I think it's probably slightly better than their home kit. So I think I'll put it just above their home kit. I think I like this black design a little bit better from them. Next one, we got the Newcastle Knights. So this is being modeled by the Saifidi brothers, it looks like. I mean, I think it's okay. I don't think it's anything fancy, but the I think that little V type thing that they've got going on with the red into the blue, I'm not really a fan of that. The sponsorship this year works a little bit better, the NIB. So I think it's a little bit different to last year, but it's still pretty much always nearly the same. I think it's solid. I think I'll probably put it, maybe because I think it looks a little bit better. I'll probably put it just above the Tigers away jersey and below the Cowboys home jersey. I think it looks nice. It's not anything extraordinary, but it's nice. It's okay. Next up, we got the Broncos away jersey. Straight up, this is going into clean. I really like it. It's nice. It's pretty similar to last year, but again, they've changed the details slightly with the stripes being cut in half again, similar to the home jersey, except it's not the whole jersey. It's just their stripes. The white works well with the gold at the bottom and a little maroon detailing at the end of the sleeve, and the collar's not massive. So I like it. I think it's It's pretty clean. I'll put it just below the Redcliffe away jersey there, but just above the Bulldogs one. I think it's nice. It's pretty nice. Okay, now we've got some rep jerseys here. We got the Maroons, Queensland Maroons. Now, as a Queenslander, this may have a little bit of bias, probably not, but I think it's goated. I think it's just below. You know what? I'll put it just above Penrith's. As a Queenslander, this may be biased, but I still like it. It's a nice, solid maroon color, and it looks good. So, love it. So I've got to say about it, really. Go the Maroons. Points bet. So this is the Manly away jersey. So it's exactly the same as last year. You got a bit of a detailing on the end of the sleeve there. You got a few stripes on the front. The points bet looks decent enough on it. I think it's solid, but I mean, it's literally just a white jersey. It's literally just a white jersey. I think it's probably slightly better than the Dragons, but it's at the bottom end of solid because I'm very tempted to put it into top of meh, but like, I mean, away jerseys most of the time are just white shirts, so can't really put them anything below really solid unless they do something really horrible with it, like the Raiders, who put a stupid sponsor on their front of their shirts. But anyway, yes. Next one is the Cowboys away. So I really like this kit. Like, you've got the nice Toyota, which is in dark blue, which works well on the white. And then you got those nice stripes, which they've pretty much had over the years. Those little V stripes at the top. And the collar's not bad. The sleeve looks okay. I think I'll put this solid. I think it's a little bit better than their home jersey. It looks a bit cleaner. And the colors seem to work a little bit better. I think I'll put it above the I think I'll put it just below the no, I'll put it just above, change my mind there, just above the Storm jersey. Because I think it looks pretty much exactly the same sort of design, as in they're going for the white and their team colors, but at least it's got a bit more of a, again, I like this V stripe things on these NRL jerseys. I like them. And the Roosters away jersey here, I'm automatically putting this up in clean. I think it's next to the Storm jersey. I really like it. Every season I see this jersey, I like it. Yeah, the nice red, white, and blue. Instantly, you know that's Roosters. It's a nice, clean white. It's a very clean jersey. It's very nice. That's all I've got to say about it, really. It's a very nice, clean jersey. Next one we got is the Rabbitohs kit, their second kit. It looks exactly the same as their other kit. I can't really see much of the difference. Only difference I can see is that instead of a white, they've got a black stripe down the side, and they've got a slightly different color to their sponsorship. But apart from that, there's not much difference. So I don't know. I think I might put this at the bottom of solid. Or I think I'll put it. Where shall I put it? I think I'll put it above the Knights, below the Cowboys, because it's not a bad jersey, but they've just got no creativity. It's literally the same as their home jersey. All they've done is added a black little strip on the sleeve and on the side. Like, is that all they could do? Like, add a bit of creativity, like change it up a little bit. I know you can't really get rid of the red, white, and green, but just like change it a little bit. Like, if I was a fan, I would not realize the difference between their home and their away. I literally wouldn't. So there's no point of buying the away jersey. Just buy the home jersey. There's no point, really. But yeah, that's a bit of an interesting decision there from the Rabbitohs, whoever made their jerseys. But yeah. Okay, next one, the New South Wales Blues jersey. I mean, if they didn't have that Westpac sponsor, I would say it's clean. But because they have that Westpac sponsor, I think it really ruins it. I'm going to put it in the top of meh. But top of meh, bottom of solid is what I would go for. Not because I'm not a New South Wales fan, but I'm just not really a fan of that big W. It just looks weird on it. Like they could have used some other sponsor there, but that's the only really thing that weighs down that kit. If they put a different sponsor there, I'd be putting it in clean, probably the top of clean. But yeah, that that's kind of ruined that jersey there for me. Next one we got is the Bulldogs home jersey. So it's a nice blue with, again, the white V stripe, and it's got another white V stripe underneath it, white trimming at the end of the sleeves. I think it's a nice jersey. It's a pretty solid jersey. I'm going to put it above the Cowboys away and below the Sharks away jersey as well. I think it's a pretty solid jersey. It's a very nice jersey. Next one, we have the Parramatta away jersey. Okay, so they've got this big collar, which, as I mentioned before, I'm not really a fan of the big collars. I don't like them. They have the green and the blue and gold trimming on the sleeve there, and they've got the same. It's literally the same jersey as last year. I think it's meh, really. I'm not really a fan of their jerseys, to be honest. I don't. I think it's better than the Raiders, but it's not better than the New Zealand. The only problem with the New Zealand, just like the New South Wales, is the sponsor that ruins it. If it wasn't there, I'd probably be putting it up in solid or clean. That's the only thing that ruins it for me. Second jersey here for Manly. This is their home jersey, so it's pretty much the same as their away, except they've changed the colors around. So the stripes are now white, and their color in their jerseys is like a brownish color. I mean, it's same as last year. It's a solid jersey. Nothing wrong with it. Goes in the middle of the pack. I think it's just above the Dragons jersey there. I think it's in the middle of solid. Like it's literally a definition of a solid jersey. I think there's nothing wrong with it, but it's nothing extraordinary. It wouldn't knock my socks off as a fan. I'd want to go buy it. But the next jersey we've got here is the Eels home jersey. I think their home jersey is a lot better than their away jersey. I like their home jersey a bit better. Just a gold, not gold, a yellow trimming only on their sleeves, which I think is better. Their collar's still a bit big, but I don't know, it seems to sort of work a little bit better on this jersey. And you got the nice blue and yellow stripes, of course, for the Eels. Their sponsor seems to work a bit better on this jersey, with it just being white lettering rather than the black lettering. I think this is a solid jersey. I would probably put this, well, it's definitely my favorite out of their two. I would put it just below the, I'd put it just above the Rabbitohs home jersey and below the Storm away jersey. So that is it. That's all the jerseys. That's my thoughts for all the 2023 jerseys. Leave a like if you like this video. Leave a subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. And just, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of my predictions, and let me know what you think of all these jerseys down below. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next one. Cheers.